Hey, girl. Hey.
Yep. Hi. Yeah. How's it going?
It's going
Yeah.
good. How's it
Hey.
going with you, girl? How's it going with you? How's it going with you?
Pretty
Ooh,
darn good
ooh.
today.
Let me put a little light on the situation. Hold on just a second.
Pretty. You
Let
got
me
some
increase
light?
my light levels. There we go.
Oh,
Ah!
hello. Oh
Ooh.
my
Yeah, I've
gosh,
got a little ring light.
honey.
There we go. Let's make it cooler. There
Yes.
we go.
Come on,
Nice little
bring.
cooler.
Ooh,
A
very
little bit.
cool.
A little
Super
bit. Let's add
cool.
more. Let's make it.
Oh
There
my
we
gosh.
go.
Ooh, there. I like that one. That's very like. Well, except
That's
for your head, it was very grinder friendly. Yes.
there we go.
Ooh,
Grinder friendly girl. Speaking of that, when you back in the day,
back in the
when you
day.
used to have to go on the applications
Yes, I remember those days.
to find yourself a mate,
Yes.
which
Yes.
applications did you use, man?
Let's see. Back then, I think I had Grinder
Okay.
and Jacked
Okay.
and Scruff.
Okay.
I think those were my three, if I'm not
Okay.
mistaken.
Okay.
I didn't really use Jacked, but I did actually like make like one of my closest friends that I'm still really close with. I met through Jacked. Like it was like one of those things back when people still use them for finding friends as well. And we talked for a little bit. We're like, we should just hang out. Well, whatever we did. So it was just like, hey,
Okay.
let's just hang out. So we just hung out, and it was like, yeah, like we're still like really great. Like he comes and visits every time he's in town, and yeah. But Scruff was the one I was on most,
Mm-hmm.
just because they had more categories, like that were made it easier to sort through people. Um, like
Yeah.
geek and things like that.
Yeah.
So that was cool. But yeah, I don't miss those days.
Yeah.
Now
I
there's so
was a
many more now.
scruff and a growler kind of man myself.
Oh, Growler,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. The
I got
bears.
I got Growler, but I mean, I got Growler based off of my previous relationship. I was like, well, I mean, clearly, I like these guys, but they did not like
Off of your
me.
previous relationship?
Well, he's kind of bearish a little bit, like not super bear, but a little bearish. I mean, stomach and body hair—that's a bear to me, or it was at least back then. I didn't know that the standards had changed since then. I mean, that's what it is here, at least. So, but yeah, so on back there, Growler was just a very, very white, like
Oh yeah.
very, very white. So I was kind of like, I don't. This feels weird. Like all the pictures and everything, I was like, I don't think this is the right spot for me.
Dear
Plus
listeners,
the people.
I'm sure you're enjoying this little trek down
Our old dating history before we
back
got
into the
back.
back before we went on plenty of fish and
We
whatever.
were trying
Where
to
did you and
find
your
somebody.
where did you and your husband meet?
Scruff.
Geodes for less? Oh,
Scruff.
okay.
Because they had the geek. We are two geeks. So that's how we matched.
What's in a picture of him holding a geode?
This was before he got into that. Back then, he was more into collecting
Star Wars, Legos.
It was Star Wars. Star Wars, Star Wars mostly. Legos a little bit, and he was really into like 70s and 80s anime related action figures.
Okay.
Also, like
Okay.
that was like he had like a whole
Like
collection. Of them. He still has
Voltron?
them. Yeah, things like that.
Okay.
Voltron, like yeah. So the first, one of the first conversations we talked about was like talking about anime, and that's when I was like, I think this might be the one.
So he likes anime. Your husband likes anime.
Oh yeah.
What's his favorite anime?
Gatchaman.
I don't even know what that is.
It's also known as Battle of the Planets. Oh, okay. So yeah.
You got me. I don't know. Jujutsu Kaisen, is it that? I don't.
Fairly famous. It's one of the original like big like one of the first
Evangelion.
most popular. This is even before Evangelion. This was like one of the very first breakout superstar kind of animes before
Ooh,
that was a thing.
That animation's not my jam.
Well, it was like 40 years ago, so it's good though. I mean, I enjoyed it. I knew of it, but I had never watched it until we were dating, and I was like, oh, this is actually pretty fun. So,
I mean, 40 years ago, girl, it was 1972.
50 years ago.
51 years. We ain't that old yet, girl. We ain't that.
Well, he used to see it in like reruns, so I guess like that was why I was thinking 40-something years because it was like in the 80s.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Yeah, I'm not. If it was made before like 1990, I probably don't know it.
Okay.
Yeah, when it comes to anime.
Okay, that makes. I mean, I was watching a really good one yesterday from '89 called Blue Seed.
Called Bussy?
Blue Seed.
Oh, I heard Dat Bussy, and I'm like, that is an interesting name. Of a little ahead of its time, too.
It lasted 6 episodes before cancellation.
All it was a large Japanese man twerking for 6 whole episodes
On a bus.
Dat Bussy on a bus? Is that what you're saying?
Wow.
Dear listeners, if you don't know what Bussy is, it has absolutely nothing to do with Murder, She Wrote.
No. At all.
Babe,
Although it may
babe. Speaking of failed intros,
actually, that's not true. I bet that
Okay.
drag queen episode had a little bit of Bussy in it. We just didn't know about it yet because they weren't talking about it. That's how he got that job. Her in-law, her nephew.
that's probably also how the dude at the fashion designer got his job.
Uh-huh. So Bussy has been there, honey. It's just been in the background.
A background Bussy.
That's a drag name.
Welcome to the stage, background Bussy.
Background Bussy.
God, you know she's a hainted drag queen too.
You what's it? Ice Spice music. You know, Ice Spice will start playing. You already know.
Oh
People
God, his background
excited.
Bussy.
They'll be like, "Is that Ice Spice? Oh shit, she about to do it."
And then she comes out, and just sort of walks around very slowly.
I know what bar she's into. It's called Cloud 9. It's the bar here called Cloud 9. I already can tell you.
Maim, speaking of non sequiturs that make absolutely no sense, did you know that we have Patreon? That's right. Dear listeners, if you go to patreon.com, blue, help me, Mims and Maim, you can send somebody, hey, Maim, if you like this, 5-minute
like
mess we just went through. I'm sorry. Hey,
You don't like
Maim.
this. This has been the Best Friends podcast.
Hey, Maim. Maim,
Yes.
Maim. Did you know that we have another podcast?
Say what?
That's right. We have Baking Sugar, our Deciding Women podcast, and we have Over the Moon, our Moonlighting podcast. And Maim, if you sign up to our Patreon, you can see us in the lightest of drag recording Over the Moon.
The lightest of
Hey,
drag.
Maim.
Yes.
Did you know that we have merchandise?
No.
That's right. If you go to MimsandMaim.com, you can buy something. And Maim, you know what I've put up there now? If you scroll all the way down MimsandMaim.com on the homepage, you
to
can
the Bussy?
to the. I didn't say flip it around. I just said scroll down. Maybe I should change the title of nonprofits and charities to the Bussy.
Bussy donation. Hey, the Bussy donation.
I'm not
girl.
going to do that. Dear listeners, if you want to give more than you're getting right now, please consider throwing some money at these people. Hey,
Like a real Bussy. Like a real Bussy.
let it go. Did you know?
If you want to give more than you're getting it.
Come sit next to me because I'm real bored. Hey, man.
Yeah.
Do you know what I love? There we go. That's the one I'm looking for. I still haven't found what I'm looking for.
Yeah, we love 5-star reviews.
That's right, man. 5-star reviews make us feel something in our pussy. Do you want me to? I'm gonna.
Oh, you can do it now, apparently, but not me.
Oh God. Oh God. Let's see if we have anything new. There it is. Let me log in. Let me log in and see if we have anything new to talk about right now. Nope. Maybe we don't have any new 5-star reviews that were written out. But maybe next time.
Listeners, all we want for Christmas are some 5-star reviews.
And $1 million.
Oh, that too. But wait. All we want for Christmas is $1 million and some 5-star reviews.
This is season 4, episode 3. Witness for the defense. So we're at Oliver Quayle's office.
It's my favorite. Law and Order, Murder, She Wrote.
Yes. And we're in Quebecois.
Oh, Quebecois.
I believe we're in Quebec City.
Oh,
I don't know what. It does not look like we are in Montreal, but does look like we are in Quebec City.
It doesn't sound like we're in Montreal or Quebec City either. I had to remind myself twice that we were in those places. It's like, is this a...
We meet Barnaby Fryer.
Yes.
Oliver Quayle's assistant.
Proud Quebecois.
Proud Quebecois. Girl, later on, we're in the canteen. It's like, would Mademoiselle... like...
They're not even trying in this episode.
No, they are not. But they got some really pretty like images of Quebec City when in the opening.
They do. The
opening,
it's fine. It's good. It's fine.
Well, we find out that the case is the Crown versus James Holland. I'm sorry, I was doing my images from the Crown.
Oh, I thought you were crowning.
Have you ever seen that show?
Yeah.
Okay. We stopped watching.
Where did you stop?
I think it was after Olivia Colman left. I think we were done.
Oh, well, yeah makes sense.
Yeah, because Olivia Colman. Oh, so I tried to watch a British comedy. Rev with Tom Hollander and Olivia Colman. It's very bad.
I don't remember it being bad.
It's very boring.
I think when after the first or second episode, I stopped thinking of it like a comedy.
Okay.
And just started thinking of it like a regular show, and I was better because at first I was in that same mindset. Then I was like, you know what? This is like that when dramedy goes way over into the drama part. I was like, they're not even trying to. Actually, the guy that plays the homeless kind of crackhead dude, he plays the butler on that reboot of Fresh Prince on Peacock.
Okay.
So he's like crossed over into American stuff now, which is cool. I mean, it's good for him. I'm kind of happy for him because he did seem like a pretty good actor.
So JB meets Quayle, and he's got little half moon glasses. And he asks JB about the day that James Holland's wife died. So it was 6 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Jim had just finished his second book, and it's getting ready to be published, Maim. Patricia is back from a little drive, and the gardener winks at her. She's with her friend Monica of the big blonde hair.
Hey, Monica, girl. Hey, Annie.
Patricia is wearing... So, Monica's leaving this evening. Patricia's wearing a brooch. A big, ugly brooch that we find out is an heirloom brooch.
Oh, I love those kinds of brooches.
Patricia, good Lord, dogs. Patricia has a hair appointment. I'm just checking to see if it's picked up. Patricia has a hair appointment at 6 p.m.
Okay.
Monica has a flight at 7:40.
Okay.
Dinner is promptly at 8:30.
Okay.
Patricia was late to dinner.
Girl, you can't be late to dinner like that.
A butler walks in and says there's a fire at the country house.
Oh, no.
Patricia is dead.
Oh, that's sad.
Well, JB starts asking about the case and stuff, and like gets annoyed with Quayle, and one of his exes is online too. I think it's Desdemona, Deidre, Giuseppe, something. I don't know.
Giuseppe.
Honey,
Giuseppe's online too. What you want me to tell her? I can't be lying to her again, honey. She found out last time. I ain't get yelled at.
Just show up to your house.
You know Giuseppe don't play, girl. You know she don't play.
Oh, God. So we're at Jim's house now.
Okay.
And originally the fire was ruled an arson. Okay.
Oh.
So we find out that Jim's mom's name is Judith, that woman.
Yes, she is that one.
She's that woman. Jim goes to bed, but Judith just absolutely loves Oliver. He's so great. He's just great.
Yeah.
And Jim knew absolutely nothing about Patricia when he married her. Just nothing. She just didn't know anything about her.
Mm-hmm.
Just knew nothing.
I get it.
Do you know anything about her?
Not a thing.
Well, she's dead now. You won't know anything anymore.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
the good always die young.
And the good die young, dude. God, Billy Joel. Oh, goodness. So we're at the trial now, and the Crown has brought a expert to talk about the gas lines.
Oh, not an expert.
He found that the kitchen jets were left on, and that the gas line was deliberately disconnected.
Oh, that's bad.
The woman representing the Crown is Miss Parage.
Not Mrs.?
Not Mrs. Miss.
Oh, Lord. You know what that means, honey? She ain't getting married. So something must be wrong with her, apparently. According to the
she could just be a lesbian or an asexual, or something's wrong with her.
Right? I mean, she is French Canadian, so.
Is she? No, because they're barristers. These are the Brits. Like she would be British probably.
But why would she be British in Quebec? That makes no sense. Like, that makes no sense. Dear listeners, I'm not just saying this to be feisty. I'm saying this because my father's French Canadian. So a lot of this episode doesn't make sense to me.
Hold on.
Like, those people are not generally, this is not like a thing. So that's why it's so weird to me. Is the Canadian judicial system all British.
Well, here's the thing. I'm just wondering if it's. I don't know. It can't.
It was
be.
just very strange to me.
It's very well. Canada is very British,
except for that one part.
Except for that one part that is very
that one very big part. Okay.
Yes. That still wants to leave. That still wants to leave
and get away. Apparently, it's terrible there now, though. According to this lady, she told me this one time at karaoke. She's like, "Oh, Montreal is like buck now." I was like, "Okay."
What? Why's it buck now?
She just said it's just like it's not fun. I was like, that's not really a good reason.
I loved Montreal whenever I went. Did you know that that's where people in New York City go to like bridal parties?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's probably why it's not fun. It's the Nashville of
Nashville.
The Nashville of Canada. You know this about Nashville.
I didn't know that. No.
Oh yeah, like bachelorettes go and flood to Nashville. Like it's an endemic thing. Like buses of them everywhere. It's yes.
Nashville. Okay.
Nashville.
I've never been.
You've never been?
Nope.
Well, girl, what we're going to do is we're going to put on a wig. And I'll be.
Ooh, are you trying to die right now? Have you? Tennessee is crazy right now.
Nashville's fine. Nashville's liberal. So we're going to put a wig on you. And I'm going to be your gay best friend. And we're just going to go out. You're going to be the bachelorette, and we're just going to go everywhere. What'd you say?
We got a bachelorette party.
Yeah, we're going to have a bachelorette party with you as the. Yeah. How's that sound?
I can't wait. I'll be like, oh my God, give me a lemon drop.
Dear listener, she's not joking. She loves a sweet ass drink.
I do.
She loves a sweet ass drink. That LGBT thing that rots your teeth whenever you start drinking it. Loves it.
By the bucket loads.
Which is, yeah.
Masking that alcohol so I can get real crunk.
Just do a shot.
I don't like shots.
Oh. What they need to do is they need to make shots that taste like fried chicken.
And then you can marinate your chicken in that shot, and then you can put that chicken, and then you can fry that chicken.
Have you had
like chicken Inception?
Have you had the peanut butter bourbon before?
Peanut butter bourbon?
It's delicious.
Does it taste like peanut butter?
Yes. It's called Screwball.
I'm interested.
If you ever go to a ABC store or whatever they are down there, just a grocery store, I believe, just go and say, "Do you have Screwball bourbon?" Buy a bottle, put a couple ice cubes in it. It's like you're drinking peanut butter.
I'm into it.
Mm-hmm.
Get that with a little bit of chocolate, some kind of chocolate thing.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, man.
Put a shot of Godiva liqueur in there. There you go. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Thank you for fueling my alcoholism.
You're welcome, honey. So we're back at trial.
Okay.
Oh no, we got that. Oliver cross-examines, and he challenges the expertise of the man. He's basically like, "Well, wouldn't you call a plumber? But you're not a plumber, so how can you know what you're talking about?"
Is it? Let me ask this viewer. Sometimes when I watch these things, the ones that they go like very serious, I always want to put in like Maury Povich like audience reactions to courtroom scenes. That would be so great to me.
Yeah.
Oh, like shit.
Oh, make it Jerry Springer. Make it wild. Make it absolutely wild. Like, make people get upset screaming in the background, girl.
like when what I would do is I would have Jerry Springer for everything except for the verdict, and then the verdict I would use the
Maury Povich.
"You Are Not the Father" Maury Povich audience reactions, like
Oh,
or the woman screaming while. There has to be a compilation of that on YouTube. I need to save that for bad days. That's the best ever.
God, it's such trash. So the Crown calls the gardener Clay McLeod, who has a New York accent, girl.
Girl, I'm telling you right now, that's why I'm not even diving into this anymore. Suspension of belief.
He saw Jib and Patricia fighting. She wanted a divorce, but he said, before I give you one, I'll see you dead.
Oh, he definitely did it. He must have done it.
So the cross-examination's here. He's like, you're a mechanic and you're a criminal.
Ooh. Come on, Fiona Apple.
That's what I was thinking. But the only song that came to my mind was "In the Arms of the Angels." But that's Sarah McLachlan. Far away from here.
For just 10 cents a day, you can support a failing drag queen.
Girl, one day, are we going to have a telethon for us?
Let's do it. Let's do it. Dear listeners, our bandwidth has gone up increasingly through the episodes, and we need your support. For just the price of one pumpkin spice latte, you can...
Do you like pumpkin spice lattes? Of course you do.
Yeah.
Of course
I do.
Of course you do. Of course you do. I forgot which Karen I was talking to. I
don't usually get them though from Starbucks. I usually just get like the little sugar-free syrup one and just make that flavor coffee at home. Honestly. I like flavored coffee. We know that. I've liked it since high school. You know that.
I know.
The first time the Smelly Cat introduced flavored coffee to me, it was like a revelation.
Oh,
I was like, what was it? Almond Joy. Remember I used to get Almond Joys all the time? And yeah, I would never forget that. It was like, oh my gosh, this is the most delicious thing I've ever had.
Oh, it's so gross.
I know you don't like it. I know that. I know.
But did you know coconut syrup is kind of hard to find sometimes if you're looking for it?
It is and it isn't. It's not that difficult here because every Caribbean place has it. Like every Caribbean grocery store. There's like a brand I don't remember the company name, but there's a brand that makes I don't know why they like this so much, but they have like all of these flavored syrups that they use and things. So yeah, it's everywhere. And they're like $3 a bottle. And there's big giant bottles of it.
Okay.
So yeah.
Now, girl, I am still planning whenever I come down there to bring you. I'm putting in the world now, out there in the world. I'm planning to bring you some liver mush. I'm planning on it.
If you forget, it's okay.
I know.
Right.
I know it is. My ass will just have to get back on the next plane, get it, and come back.
I ain't gonna hold it against nobody if they don't bring my favorite breakfast food with them.
I mean, girl, you know what they need to do? Just put a niece's dispensary in Charlotte Douglas International Airport. That's what they need to do.
Girl, oh my god!
Oh my god! Something that would actually get her back to Charlotte. You would just fly in there
every time. I'd make a layover every single time I was going anywhere else. I wouldn't have to actually stop in Statesville or stop in Charlotte. I would just stop at the airport, get my layover,
get your nieces and go.
Get to my next destination.
Now, girl, I'm only gonna buy it if you'll fry some up for me.
I wouldn't have fried some up.
Huh?
I wouldn't have fried some up.
I don't just we need some white bread or a biscuit and a little mustard and fry some up, please. That's
yes,
all.
Honey.
That's all I'm asking.
A little fried egg on top.
We ain't gotta do all that if you don't want to, but if you want to, I ain't gonna say no.
Oh, I'm not gonna do it the right way now. Come on.
Do you add mustard to yours or not?
No.
Okay.
I just do salt and pepper, honey, and butter. Salt, pepper, butter.
That's what we add mustard to ours.
Like my ancestors, honey. Salt, pepper, and butter.
Like your ancestors.
All my country ancestors out there and out there near Midnight. Apparently that's where a lot of my mom's side of my family came from.
Midnight.
Like near that area, yeah.
Okay.
So that's where like that part of the family is from. That's
So
where they made it to the big
we also find out in the cross-examination that he was discharged directly after their death, and he's a little bit bitter about it.
Wow. So he got early discharge.
So the Crown now calls an autopsy lawyer.
Ooh.
But there was very little to go on. The body was very charred.
Ooh,
but the skull was bashed in, and the victim died from a blow to the head.
Ooh. That sounds suspicious. That's why there's a trial.
That sounds suspicious. Lord, it does, doesn't it, girl? It really does. That's why we have an episode.
She done got her head beat in, and then the house got set on fire. That seemed like too much to handle at one time.
So we're back at Oliver's. Every time I see it, I want it to be Olivier because he's French, but no. We're going through a list of the doctors, somebody who will, counteract this stuff. And JB's getting incensed because she's like, this is not how you defend a case, because she knows about Canadian law as much as she knows about American law.
That's right, honey. Don't you remember her very famous book, The Canuck Done It? It was a global bestseller.
I can't hear you, babe.
Bestseller.
I don't have my earpieces in.
That was that thing where they had the Canadian Mountie, and the Canadian Mountie
it's still going on. This is still going on.
Triangle. It was the Canadian Mountie
and Jar Baby.
But they found that syrup on that axe, honey. Yes, that book was everything.
God. So JB goes to talk to Oliver, and she's like, "You have to accept that Patricia died before the fire."
I don't have to accept anything.
Well, there's another X on the line, and this one's Ruth. Yeah.
Hey, Ruth, how you with, girl?
Well, JB goes talk to Jimmy, and she's like, "We need to find Monica Demonico." And he's like, "We can't find Monica Demonico. She's been gone for the past few months, and nobody can find her." I just got Maim, dear listeners. You're welcome. That is, in fact, a soap dish reference. I believe that is Terry Hatcher's.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Can we talk?
Oh, God. Well, Oliver releases JB. So JB and Jim go on a little walk. They're walking. And we
not in a velour jumpsuit.
No, we're not. We're just walking. There's a Canadian flag that's half staff on the CBS lot. We find out that Patricia was going.
Do that when you knock over syrup. That's what their syrup bottle breaks.
Patricia was going through a lot of money, honey.
Oh, okay. What was she doing? What was she buying?
We don't know. We don't know.
Okay.
But a lot of money. A lot of money. And we also find out the gardener was lying. They did not have a public argumentative.
I should have known because he looked real suspicious earlier in the episode.
And talked with a real New York accent.
Yeah, that's how you know.
Well, JB goes to the gardener's house and pretends to be a reporter from small town Cabot Cove.
Jessica.
And McLeod says it was an accident because he saw her body lying there before the fire.
Wow.
Wow.
It's a lot of. So this story just keeps going back and forth, back and forth.
Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Boots and cats and 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 boots and cats.
Oh, dear listeners, I got the
Oh,
shoulder.
honey, y'all need to be watching this. Mims done got into the groove of things. Yes, ma'am.
I found that once, but like every other white person, I'm gonna lose time after 5 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Oh God! So we're at the trial.
Okay.
And we find Oliver's like, you can't determine the time of death, and like, also, couldn't one of the like rafters in the ceiling have knocked a hole in her head? The dude's like, I guess so. Well, the Crown calls Nathan Clever, owner of the Blue Sky Hotel and Mini Mart. They sell rooms by the hour, like the Hallmark Inn in Statesville, North Carolina.
Wink, wink, wink.
Wink, wink, wink.
Plug.
No, that was Undies for Less. Dear
I
listeners,
remember that place. Yeah, I remember that place.
we had, it was a rite of passage at Statesville. As soon as you turned 18, you could go to the back room of Undies for Less and look at their dildos.
Yep.
I did it. Did you?
Nope.
You did? Why not?
I just didn't. That's all.
Okay.
No particular reason. Just didn't.
Just didn't want to see any dildos.
I mean, I kind of already knew what they looked like, but I mean,
Some dildo baggins.
That was my former drag name. We're not supposed to do that on here.
Was it actually your former
know
drag
that.
name?
No, it was a joke.
Oh, it wasn't a good one. Because I
I know,
believed
'cause
you.
it sounded too realistic. That's why I tell people I do Hobbit drag all the time.
That explains the A-frame dresses. You think you're a gnome.
Yes.
Look at you, David.
Davida. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Davida.
Call me Denise, honey.
Call you Denise. Denise the
Denise
gnome.
the gnome, honey. Hey,
I want
Denise.
that. I want that to be a drag queen now. Denise the gnome.
You could do that as an alter ego.
I'm not doing alter ego. I am the Divine Miss Mims through and through, and I don't have time or patience to do anything else. And I'm not short enough. You're not
right.
short enough.
I am short enough to do it in drag.
No, because you'll wear heels.
I don't have to wear heels. I mean, I like wearing heels, but I don't have to wear
Look
heels.
at me in my good eye and tell me that you...
All right, I like wearing heels,
There you go.
so it's fun.
Well, Nathan Clever saw Monica Delmonico come in with a man by her side, and that man
Yes.
is Jim.
No.
Yes. Why is this thing falling out of my ear? Yes. The wrong one. Yeah. There we go. That fits better.
How could you, Jim?
Won't you marry me, Jim? Wrong person. Well, the Crown calls J.B. Fletcher to the stand now.
Okay.
And she retells all of her events and explains that there's like a 2-hour gap that you know, Jim could have gone off and killed his wife.
Oh, wow.
Oliver tries to punch holes in reputation and mentions that her niece, and nephew were all three arrested for murder. Her niece, and her nephew. Poor Grady was arrested twice for murder already.
Like, I have to say, this may be one of him doing this was possibly my favorite moment of this show
Yeah.
so far.
Yeah.
That's, holy crap. It's
Yeah.
insanity.
So we're at the cantina, and there's all the aliens playing their songs. Nothing. Star Wars joke, and I get nothing. I get nothing from you.
It wasn't as good as the Monica Demonico. I'm still swimming in that, right? You realize I'm going to go watch that movie tonight.
I know you are.
Yeah. As soon as you say it, I'm like, yes, I have it on DVD. Let's go watch it.
I have it on VHS.
No, I have it on VHS back home, but I don't have a VHS player.
So JB talks to Miss Farage.
Jessie P. Henson. That's her sister.
She's going to prove that Jim did it with Monica Delmonico's help.
What? Oh no, like they conspired?
Yes, and Monica Delmonico's been missing for months, so she's just MIA.
Oh boy.
What? The song MIA, she's a rapper.
No, I know.
Okay, I didn't know if you were listening to that music the cool kids listened to 10, 15 years ago.
When have I ever done anything the cool kids have done?
I don't know.
Honestly.
You did drag. That's kind of cool kid thing now. And you didn't start until it was cool.
I mean, yeah, I guess. I suppose.
So we're driving right now with Jim and JB, and Jim's wearing some glasses for some reason.
Yes.
And JB asked for the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Uh-oh.
Their marriage was sinking. She had just taken out 20,000 Rupal doll hairs the day of her death.
Oh, no. Where was she going with that money, honey?
He does not know, but he did fuck the hell out of Monica Delmonico.
I mean, you know what, Jim? You guys do what you guys do, honey, I guess. If it was all going downhill, honey, you guys do what you guys do.
So we're at a very nice hotel. Have you ever been to Quebec City?
No, just Montreal.
Yeah. I would like, Quebec City's on my list of places to go as an adult.
Yeah. My mom went last year. She really liked it. She said Quebec City was, she said it was more, because we already been to Montreal. She said Quebec City was much more beautiful than Montreal.
Oh, which is crazy because Montreal's beautiful. Montreal's a beautiful city. Like, it's also a lot colder than Montreal. What?
I'm going in the summertime, honey.
Well, you know what? We can go in the middle of winter. Let's go on up there.
Man, I ain't trying to die.
Global warming, girl. Global warming.
I ain't trying to die, girl. Not yet.
You ain't going to die from the cold.
Come on, that's not how anime works. You know that. You go outside in the cold, you're going to get sick the next day. That's what anime taught me.
Baby girl, you going to get sick no matter what.
That's true.
You get on a plane. You go outside. You take a step out your door. You sleep at night. You chew on some gum. What else? What else causes sickness for you?
Everything.
You say hello to your husband. Us podcasting right now. It's all just you're sick already. I'm so sorry.
I'll be sick tomorrow, probably.
God. Well,
it's so sad but true.
We're at the hotel, and Judith is here. She hired a private investigator, and well, you see, Patricia had embezzled a lot of funds from her exes, and she was in Showgirl. That was back when she had a show 40 years ago. Now it's a disco. Hey, but not for Lola.
No, still in the dress she used to wear.
Tattered feathers in her hair. Anyway, she was a showgirl, and her and Monica Delmonico were jailmates, and
wow.
Yeah, and Monica Delmonico was blackmailing her.
Whoa.
Jim has never said he did a killing. Never once. Never once did he kill her. So we're back at Quell's office, and JB looks at the police reports and notices the brooch is missing.
Oh.
A PI comes in, and his name's Pulaski, and he knows where Demonico is and asks for 5 large.
Oh.
I've only ever had 2 large.
You
3 small, 2 large.
Jeez.
Yes, Maim?
No,
Okay. Okay. So we're at a bar, and JB's meets Pulaski. It's like offering him money for where Delmonico's living and such.
Mm-hmm.
Quell comes in, interrupts. Quell and JB have an argument. He pays for the money anyway.
Oh.
So we're at court. The Crown hears that he's getting ready to call Delmonico. And she says she has one more witness and calls her on stage.
Oh, no.
Delmonico says that after they had the sex, he went back to the country house because he had some things to take care of.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, yeah.
This is not looking good for this guy. It's not looking good at all.
So we're at Quell's. Judith, Jim, and Quell go into the office. Quell is very upset at JB. Very upset.
JB's upset too. Everybody's upset.
The secretary comes in. There's the third ex-wife is on the phone. She loses an earring, and she's like, it wasn't worth much, but it had sentimental value. JB has an idea.
Light bulb.
And it's has to do with the brooch. So the Barnaby goes in, interrupts the meetings, like, the gardener stole the brooch. That's why he couldn't be found, and it's him. He did it all along. So they go to get a search warrant for the gardener's house.
Interesting.
So we're now at the gardener's. Judith pulls up. She goes inside the house. Mr. McLeod, are you here? Mr. McLeod. Oh, look, there's this old sugar tin that everybody's got on top of their fridge in the South in the 80s. Let me open this thing up, and just like every other sugar tin in the South in the 80s, it's empty. I'm going to throw this.
Even though we're in Quebec.
We're going to throw this brooch in there. Oh, JB, it's you and Ms. Parage. Oh, no. Fine, I did it.
Girl, why? Why'd you do
Patricia's
that, girl?
appointment was with me. She hit me, and then I hit her back with a poker right on the head, and I went downstairs, and I turned off the gas, and I turned on the kitchen light, and I calculated that I could get home in time, and I did, and I would never let Jim take the fall. Well, we're back at Quayle's. And Barnaby's been promoted to first assistant.
Every time you say Quails, I feel like it's a department store.
We're back at Quails. Come back to Quails.
Right?
Uh-huh. Well, JB's getting ready to be called back because she's going to be a witness in Judith's case, because he always gets people off. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Did you like this episode?
Oh, it was a hoot. It was so stupid. It was basically like a really terrible episode of Law and Order.
It was.
And
it was.
like the barrister, the whole time you're just like, dude, she's trying to help you. Like why are you being such a dick the whole time? But then I was like, oh wait, that's how this show always is. The characters are very black and white.
Hey, man, why don't you tell our dear listeners where they can find you?
Sure. Let me get my cards ready. Dear listeners, you can find me, flip card, hosting Amazing Colossal Karaoke every Thursday night at Flipscard. Kill Your Idol in Miami Beach. You can find me hosting, or performing with Villain Theater. We do improvised comedy in Miami. And as a commentator on the It's Happening Out network, which you can find out all of that stuff at I'm Your Auntie Maim, flipscard.com. How about you, Mims?
Hey, y'all, I'm the Divine Mims. You can find me online at thedivinemissmims.com. Hey, Maim.
Yeah.
Did you know we have a Patreon? That's right. We get patreon.com. Mims and Maim, you can throw us some money. Hey, Maim. Did you know that we have another podcast?
What?
That's right. If you... Hold on. That's right. We have Baking Sugar, our Design Win podcast, and we have Over the Moon, our Moonlighting podcast, which, Maim, if you become a patron, you can see us in the Last of Drag, getting an early recording of it. Hey, Maim. Did you know that we have merchandise? That's right. If you go to mimsaying.com, you can buy something. And Maim, we also have some charities at the end of that. Hey, Maim.
Yeah.
Do you know what I love?
5-star reviews.
That's right, dear listeners. I really love 5-star reviews. So if you would, leave us one. Hey, Maim.
Yeah.
Did you know that you can reach out and send us a message?
No.
That's right. If you email us at mimsandmaim@gmail.com or send us a text at 704-380-0618, we'd love to hear from you. Hey, Maim.
Yes?
Do you have anything else to add?
I feel like chicken tonight. Chicken tonight.
Just say goodnight, Maim.
Oh, sorry. Good night, Maim.
Bye, y'all.